We've been relying a lot on the offense lately. Was this Brady's night for you? Got the point for you?
I think Brady played well, certainly. Brady played well. It was one of those games for us where probably we thought as a staff, we thought that was like the first game of the year at Duluth. And I don't know if it's because Geddes was out and that made a difference on our blue line, and we had a hard time getting out of our zone. I don't want to take too much away from the way Notre Dame played. I thought they played extremely well. They played desperate, and they had us on our heels. The one thing that we did is we hung tough. Certainly gave up a few scoring chances, but not a lot of shots, and Brady stood tall for us. But when you find a way to hang tight and all of a sudden keep it close, that's when you need some of your big guns to step up and try to steal a game. And unfortunately, that didn't happen for us. We did come away with a point. Now you turn the page, find a way to get better on Monday.
From up high, it looked like the team kind of slowed down a little bit in the third. Was energy maybe a factor there?
Don't know. I mean, I don't know. That's like I said, I think this team's transition speed factor is unbelievable. Again, I think it was a little bit to do with the way Notre Dame played. I think it was a little bit to do with Geddes being out of our lineup. We certainly didn't have the same jump. I wouldn't say we have. This team's in good shape. It was one of those games. Again, I mean, you can't play on top of your game like literally we have for 4 weeks in a row where you're going, that's unbelievably great hockey. And you're going to have a game where it's not going to be perfect, and you have to find a way to gut it out. I thought our guys found a way to gut it out, starting with Hjelle, and we were able to steal a point. I mean, on a national scene, it's a tie, and that's a great point for us.
Is it concerning that they didn't have it tonight, or do you just say, you know what, one game is one game?
Well, it's not concerning because we know how the guys are going to respond. You know, and it's one of those things. Like, I mean, everyone's gone through. Any coach has gone through seasons where you're going to have a game like that. It can't be perfect. And when it's not perfect, the sign of a good team is how do you find a way to steal a point out of it? We stole the point. And it wasn't a perfect game by any means for us. Certainly, like I said, shorthanded on the blue line, that hurts us. I think that's where it started a little bit. We spent a lot of time in our zone. But like I said, we found a way to steal a point. I mean, that's a big fight out of that group that's in the locker room there, and they didn't have their A game.
Did you find that your guys on the blue line maybe stepped up a little bit more, played a little bit bigger than they usually do for you?
Well, yes and no. I mean, you take a key component out of your lineup, and certainly on the blue line, I think there's a little bit of an adjustment period, and I think that we had to go through that, and that showed.
If you can explore, what was the explanation for their first goal after the review?
They said they called it a goal on the ice, and they couldn't tell from the video replay. I'd love to see the replay that they had, because the replay that we had, there's no stick involved. You see an arm move.
What is the stats on Geddes?
We don't know. I mean, we've been told anywhere from a week to a month.
So we have to ask about that first goal. We didn't really get a good look at it from the replay. What kind did you see in the crease?
I mean, it got like tipped and went off my toe, and then I just laid there, and that's the last thing. I don't know how it went in or anything, so your guess is as good as mine.
What would that do to the team scoring so late in the period? You guys almost got out with a 1-0 lead, and they tied up in the last seconds.
I mean, obviously it didn't help very much, but I don't think it affected our game too much. I think we responded well there at the start of the second.
And Craig, just talk about your goal and that entire power play. 5-on-3 is kind of a game-changing moment either way. Just talk about kind of the mindset you had to have success there, and then to get that one.
Yeah, we changed up the 5-on-3 just before the game because unfortunately Geddes was out. So I don't know, the coaches told me I was going to be on it, and we kind of worked it around. And Fritzy, I don't know, we kind of had a little set play we do, and Fritzy brought it up, and I kind of slid down, and I just put it away.
Yeah, I was going to ask, was that a set play? Is that something you guys practice often? I think you might have had 3 or 4 one-time attempts there in that same power play.
Yeah, I don't know. We were looking for me and Dzingel up top to shoot the puck, but I don't know. I didn't personally think that was working because I know the shot before got blocked, and I don't know. I kind of me and Fritzy just kind of switched it up, and I was down low, and like I said, he gave me a great pass, and I just put it home.
Did that feel like right off the stick that was going to be a goal? You looked like you had some velocity on that one.
Yeah, no, I felt good about that one going in, so no, it was really good.
You got the good ping too, not the bad ping on that one. I think it hit the back bar. Or
I think it hit the right post
Okay.
and kind of slid in. So yeah.
Yeah. Just how important is it? You know, losing Gads is obviously he's a heck of a player. Did that just put a little more focus on you guys tonight on the blue line?
Yeah, like Getty, he is a heck of a player, like you said. But I don't know. We've got 8 solid defensemen back here, and I don't know if one defenseman goes out, I don't know. There's more to replace him, and hopefully as a decor we can tighten up and just keep playing.
Was there any more traffic than usual in front of you? It seemed like they were really trying to crash the net tonight.
I mean, that was probably their game plan, was to get as many guys in front of me as they could, and I think that's probably the most traffic I've seen all year by far.
Craig, did the energy level feel like it went down a little bit in the third?
No, I don't think so at all. I don't know. We knew we weren't, as a team, we knew we weren't having our A game, but even after the first period, we weren't in any big trouble, and after the second, of course, we were going to take a 2-2 tie going into the third. And if you were to ask us before the game if it was going to be 2-2 going into the third, we would take it, and we just kind of grinded through the third period, and this guy kind of saved us tonight.
Coach said it was kind of a mark of just, you know, what this team has, that you get out of here with a point without having your best night. Do you guys kind of feel that way as well?
Yeah, I mean, we're fortunate to get the point, and we had a big win last night, and hopefully we can carry that into next weekend.